we're going to do, we're going to break this into two videos actually. You're going to see a video of me right now where I'm going to go through the script of what to say when handing a flyer. We're going to pretend this little notepad thing is a flyer. Of what you say and how you say it when you're passing out flyers to people and trying to schedule an appointment from that flyer instead of just giving them a flyer and, you know, praying that they come in, because that won't work usually. And then on the next video, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and demo it so you can kind of see my body language and you can kind of see what it would look like. And then hopefully the ultimate step is we'll actually be able to do it with me in Trinidad with you, so then I can show you hands-on first, you know, and actually show you how to do it, and then we can all kick butt and get better. So here's some keys to remember, and I've got this in a Flyers approach script, so you should have that. If you've got that, or if you don't, you got to get it. Make sure you have that in front of you right now, and go over it with me while I do this video, because that way it'll help you out too. So the things to remember, there's 4 things you want to remember. Smile. Right? It doesn't matter. Even if you get jacked up teeth, it doesn't matter. Just smile. Because smiling is contagious. And it sounds kind of corny and it may sound funny, but it's true. Some of the best ways to diffuse something is to smile, because it makes someone else smile. You guys might be laughing at me now, which is great because I'm smiling, so you're doing what I want. Haha. So all you got to do is smile. And especially in cold approach, when you're going ahead and approaching people cold with a flyer that you've never met before and you smile at them, like I said, it's going to diffuse that, and it's going to be a little bit less awkward and less like a psychopath approaching them. So always smile. Key number 1, always be smiling. Number 2, you want to have a sense of urgency. Now, when you have that sense of urgency, the way you kind of present it is by speeding up really quick. You know, I'm really awake. I'm kind of moving around, and this type of stuff, this motion is what creates impulse, and it creates urgency. So when they have a high level of impulse, and they're like, yeah, that's why people buy, right? So right now, you're making them buy into coming in for a free week. So you still want to build that emotion so that it's at a high level. So it's at a big buying temperature, a huge impulse level, it's very high. So then when you break off from them, you keep it at a high level too. So then they want to, and that leads into number 3, you want to end on a high note and, you know, give them a high five or a twirl or whatever it is, but get physical in a cool way. You know, don't creep them out and fucking hug them and shit. But give them a high five so it's like they get a connection with you, right? You get a little connection with somebody, and you're leading the conversation. You're really making what's called a strong appointment when you do that. So you want to end on the high note, and the reason I say that is, let's relate this to picking up a woman in a bar. Or really anywhere. It could be in the daytime, which is the best time, I think. So if you go and hit on a woman, and you know, you ever talk to somebody, and women talk to men, whatever, if you're in this group as well, you ever click with somebody instantly and be like, man, it's just so odd. We had a really amazing conversation, and it's just all that really cool stuff. But then it starts to die down. You know that moment when it's like really high up, and then just the stories slow down, you got less to talk about, and well, then, when that happens, that makes people not want to talk to you anymore, because you just spilled your guts. You said everything valuable you had to say, and it ended on a low note. So even though you guys had all this great conversation, what's going to last in their head is that last moment, which was a moment on a low note. So if you end things on a high note with a lot of intensity, and you're speeding shit up, and you're talking fast, and you're moving around, yeah, high five, all right, whoo, see you tomorrow, high five again, boom, double high five, kick butt, we'll see you then. And they're going to be like, oh my God, I can't wait to go to class, right? I can't wait to, what am I going to do? You know, they don't even know what to do, because okay, so it's going to be like, they can't wait to go to class. Now we're recording this. If you've caught the little cut, it's because we ran out of space on one camera, and now we're doing it on another. So we ended on number 3, right? So you want to end on a high note. So when people end on a high note, they're excited to get that drug again. They're excited to meet the person who made them feel so crazy inside for a moment in their day. Because most people, what do? They wake up, they go to school, or they go to work, they come home, they do homework, or they drink a beer and watch TV. They probably don't sleep with their spouses because they're just, you know, not doing shit. They're so fucking tired, they don't know what to do with their lives. And they lead these boring lives. It's unbelievable. And if you can go in there and spice up this interest, this crazy thing that no one does because everything is crazy, and you can do it in a cool way with a reason to just come to class and train, so it's not like you're a creep, you're going to get a lot of great response. And now the 4th thing you always want to keep in mind is you want to always try to build a crowd or build a big group. So our open, generally, and what your open will be with these flyers is, are you 18 or older? right? You only want to deal with adults, right? So it's just an over. You could say, hey, is the sky blue? Come here. It doesn't matter what you say. You just got to get attention. It's the first thing you got to do is get attention, get a little bit of criticism, maybe a little bit of hate, and then they're going to admire you and want to be hanging out with you and doing class with you. So those are some steps. But you always want to build that big crowd. So you say, hey, you 18 or older? Oh, yeah, come here, real quick. You 18? Come here, you 18 or older? Come here. Everybody, come here, real quick. And I raise my hands up, and I'm doing this with my hands. So it's, come here, everybody, come here, real quick. Over-animated. When you're overly animated and doing these things, people just can't help but smile or laugh, especially if you're smiling and laughing when you're doing it. Because it's like a whole show. They're all excited to see what's going on. I'm 18 or older. I qualify. What the fuck is this? Right? So we're going to go into the script. And I'll, like I said, we're going to go through it this time with me sitting down. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a video of me doing it. This will be my fake postcard or whatever it is, flyer. Because I don't have one of yours. And I'll do it with somebody else. So you can actually see the body language and everything. So the script is... And hopefully you have this in front of you. You go ahead, you're going to get their attention. So hey, you 18 or older? Come here, real quick. Come here, 18 or older? Okay, sweet. So they come over. Now what do? You say, awesome, okay, awesome, 2 seconds, real quick. Because you want to go ahead and break down, this is going to be, you're building impulse, and you're breaking it down so that you're putting a time limit on it. It's only going to be real quick, 2 seconds, right? So it's going to be more than 2 seconds. But you're putting that restriction on the time so now they don't feel like they're going to be here for an hour dealing with some crazy shit, right? So here, check this crazy promo we're doing for, students of Florida International University or students of whatever, Trinidad and Tobago University. I don't know what it is, right? Whatever it is, wherever you're going. People of this commerce center, a crazy promo we're doing just for them, right? So it's a customized promotion is what you're doing. When you do that, hand the flyer to them. So you're not going and you're saying all this and holding this goodie. The faster you can get product in hand or flyer in hand, the more they have to look at and the less likely they're to walk away from you, right? Because they have something in their hand. They're messing around with it, right? So you say, awesome, 2 seconds, come here real quick. I've got this crazy promo we're doing for students of, Trinidad University. Here, hold this real quick. And I put this, and what you'll see is I drop it on them. I'm not saying, here, hold this real quick, very timidly. Here, hold this real quick, and I put it right there in their fucking hand. And they're going to be like, yeah, okay, hold this real quick, right? Now, when they hold it, you say, my name's Carlos, and we're actually doing a really crazy killer promo for my gym, and we're giving away a free week of martial arts and fitness training. It's pretty crazy, right? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. They're just going to go along with it. It doesn't matter. It's a confirmation for them to say yes, right? They say, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Awesome. So what's your schedule look like Saturday around 2 p.m.? I'm not really sure. Okay, perfect. Well, what I can do is I'll schedule your first free week of training on Saturday at 2 p.m. Sound good? Yeah, it sounds good. Now what you're doing is you're being very direct, and this is very good because you're going to cut through the bullshit very quickly, and no one does this, so it's going to make you stand out. So, get the balls. You have to be direct. So, okay, perfect. So I'll schedule your free week of training starting on Saturday at 2 p.m. Sound good? Yeah, sounds good. Awesome. What's your number? I'm going to go ahead and send you a reminder text the day before. Sound good? Yeah, okay, cool. Blah, 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 blah. You get the number? Sweet. And what's the best email for me to send you a free starters kit before class? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, perfect. So I'll see you on Saturday at 2 p.m. Sound good? Sweet. Awesome. High five. Boom. And I'm in and out in like 2 seconds. So with this, you can make strong appointments by standing out, by giving them the high five and doing all that stuff. But you want to build that urgency. You want to speak quickly, and you want to stick to these 4 things that you want to remember. So hopefully that helps you guys out. And I'll be talking to you guys on Skype. We'll be going over this face-to-face, and we'll kick some fucking ass later.